Norway's history began around 10,000 BC, after the end of the Ice Age. A group of people settled in the cold coastal regions of the northern European country of Norway. They made their living by fishing and farming. The descendants of these ancient communities later became the ancestors of the Viking warriors. The Viking Age began in the early 8th century and was the most exciting chapter in Norwegian history. During this time, small tribal kingdoms were scattered across the fjords, but a strong leader named King Harald Fairhair united the Norwegians and turned Norway into a central kingdom. Viking sailors raided Europe in their fast-moving longships, plundering, trading, and colonizing lands. Their influence stretched from Britain to Iceland. These seafaring expeditions shaped Norway's national identity and laid the foundation for Scandinavian culture. During the Middle Ages, Norway was under colonial rule until 1397, when the Kalmar Kingdom was conquered by Queen Margaret. Under his leadership, the Kalmar Union was formed, uniting Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. However, when Sweden seceded from the Union in 1523, Norway came under the rule of Danish kings and suffered centuries of cultural and economic oppression. After the Napoleonic Wars, Denmark ceded Norway to Sweden in the Treaty of Kiel in 1814, but Norwegian nationalists resisted. They elected Ibsen king on the 17th of May, 1814, and enacted their own constitution, which Norwegians celebrate as their national day. This constitution is one of the oldest functioning constitutions in Europe and a symbol of the democratic movement. In 1905, the Norwegian Union was dissolved through peaceful negotiations with Sweden, and Norway gained full sovereignty, marking the beginning of the modern independent state. In the 20th century, Norway endured the shock of 2 world wars. Although neutral in World War I, Nazi forces invaded Norway on April 9, 1940, during World War II, and German Nazi forces ruled for 5 years. King Haakon VII formed a government in exile in London, and the resistance movement was active. And on the 8th of May, 1945, Norway was liberated from Nazi Germany. During the war, Norway also became a member of the United Nations and joined NATO in 1949, but rejected the EU twice in popular vote, preserving its sovereignty. An economic revolution came in 1969 with the discovery of oil and gas in the North Sea. By introducing a government-controlled wealth policy, they created the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, SWF, which exceeded $1.5 trillion by 2026 and established a welfare state model, high taxes, free education and health care, and equality. This prosperity has placed Norway at the top of the world's happiest and wealthiest countries. In November 2025, Norway qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup for the first time in 28 years, thanks to 2 goals from football star Erling Haaland.